A guilty verdict in the trial of a man accused of murdering Dylan McCurdy in his Atlantic Beach home in 2019. John Wilson convicted of first-degree murder in the shooting death of the 26-year-old who was discovered lying dead at a road in Mayport, having been fatally shot. U.S. Marshals tracked Wilson down in Virginia and he was taken into custody. He will be sentenced at a later date.
3 straight days of